Hey, what's up everyone out there? Welcome back to the channel. CHILLSCISSORS is here, and today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo GameCube, the most expensive games released in the North American library. And today specifically we're going to be going over the standard versions of the game on the platform. We're not going to be touching on the bonus bundles or the big box variants. We could make a totally separate video. I've been down to do that because I have most of them in my collection, but we could go over things like, you know, the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Master Quest combo, or the Resident Evil 10th Anniversary Big Box Collection, or the Legend of Zelda Metroid combo in the collection. But today we're going to be sticking to the bare bones grassroots, just basic games that weren't limited for big box variants or bonuses. Now that we have that out of the way, let's briefly touch on the Nintendo GameCube itself. I remember it like yesterday. It was the first console as a kid that I actually saved up my own money for, and a friend that had the console at the time came over and completely captivated my heart playing Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and I just absolutely was enthralled with the power behind this console and what it could do. But I was one of the very few that were pleasantly surprised and well received with the Zelda Wind Waker self-shaded graphics. All right, before we get started, make sure if you're not a current subscriber, consider subscribing to the channel. I've noticed that most of you that view the channel are not subscribers. So if you're just a passerby, please support the channel. Take 2 seconds, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, smash that like button so hard it turns blue. Help boost us up the YouTube algorithm to reach out to fellow game enthusiasts and GameCube lovers just like you. Let's get into the video and start this off. Number 5. All right, at number 5, we're starting off with a sports title. I know in the realm of video game, you don't think high price or high dollar whenever you think of a general sports title. In the NCAA lineup of video games, which there are quite a few, this one stood out in the lineup and has withstood this test of time, not as a particularly good sports game, but one that had a low print run that is very rare and very expensive. Of course, this needs no introduction if you're familiar with the library itself, but this is NCAA 2K3 College Basketball. And again, you wouldn't think that a game of this stature would hold a high value. Probably out in the wild, so many people have passed this up because it's just one that you would just say, oh, it's just a general run-of-the-mill sports title. So if you see one out in the wild, do yourself a favor and pick this up because this thing is worth a whopping $300+, currently listed at $300 as a price starting value. So a big sports title nonetheless. So keep your eyes out for that one. On to the next. Number 4. All right, coming in at number 4, we're talking about Goku Force. This one is pretty renowned because of its expensive nature, but not only that, this one is fairly decent. I wouldn't say it's a great game, but it's a good game nonetheless. It kept me entertained throughout most of its interactions. But yeah, Goku Force on the Nintendo GameCube, very rare, very elusive. I've only came across this one title in the wild, and again, this one I got for a banger price. I got it for $80 off of a local garage pickup. But again, this one currently goes for $406. On to the next one. Number 3. All right, so coming in at number 3, this one is in the same vein of a Tony Hawk. We're going right back to the sports category. This is more of a Tony Hawk Pro Skater style game, and it is Go-Go Hyper Grind. This is, as I described, a wacky, crazy off the wall skateboarding style game, and this one comes in currently at $437. Crazy to think that a skateboarding title could rack up such a high value but Go-Go Hyper Grind on the Nintendo GameCube. And again, this one is an exclusive, so if you wanted to play Goku Force or Go-Go Hyper Grind, these are currently only available on the Nintendo GameCube.
Number 2.
All right, we're getting up there, and coming in at number 2, this is ofor. I've actually played through and completed this one. This is one that I started and really couldn't put down. It is unlike any other game. You start off as, and pretty much, in your infancy of this creature, and you go through and you have to collect and consume these other monsters, I'll call them, to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the game is absolutely charming and adorable. It is very addictive. This one coming in at $479 at the making of this video. And again, nice to see that this one is a GameCube exclusive as well, and the only current way to play these games. On to the next one.
Number 1.
All right, ladies and gents, we are on to the pinnacle of the GameCube library whenever it comes to value. We're going right back into the sports category. Don't know quite what it is about Nintendo GameCube and a very expensive sport games, but this one is Disney Sports Basketball. I know it's a wild one, and again, it is exclusive to the console itself. And this one was released among several other Disney sports titles, such as Disney Sports Skateboarding, Football, and Soccer. And particularly, they hold decent value, but this one is absolutely bonkers. For a complete copy, you're going to be shelling out around $1,124 for this bad boy CIB complete. And we were lucky enough to pick this up from somebody that was super nice to give me a good deal on it, but most certainly didn't even come in the same stratosphere from paying that much to picking this up and adding it to the collection. But that's it. This is the top tier whenever it comes to the base set. We're not talking about, again, the bonus bundles or the pre-order bonuses or the pack-in models. Obviously, they have their own category. That is the top 5 most rare and most expensive GameCube games out there in the North American region. Hope you all perhaps learned something. If there's other games that you would like to honorably mention and throw into the comments below, if I missed something, I'm sure that you guys will let me know. But that is the video, ladies and gents. Hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one. Till next time, peace.